Hello, kitties. Good evening, boys. Are we sleepy? We got a bunch of sleepy faces, huh? Ugh. Come here, Zuko. Why don't you come over here and give me a leg rub? Or not? Oh, look at that. You a happy boy? Hmm? You're so cute. Oh, you need a trim. You're looking kind of sharp there. Okay, back to the cheek. He barely put any pressure. He just wants the cheek rubs. Zuko. Oh, he's really purring now. Did you boys have a good day? Huh?
I made it. Ooh, we're trading kitties tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh, his chin looks. Oh, no, you don't.
We've been doing skritches ever since I came in.
He's like, I'm gonna sit. Look, he's all legs. Look at that.
They both are. All legs and torso.
Oh, you know what? Today's weighing night. We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm tired. We've been doing it on Tuesdays anyway.
And then eventually we'll do it on Wednesdays. Hopefully we won't have them that long.
Oh, that was the floppies. Boy, did Dorian have an adventure to the vet today. And poor Nakia. John and Nakia had a rough afternoon together.
Nakia was supposed to go to the vet too, but yeah.
She opted out.
Most vigorously.
John has the scars to prove it.
Or scratches.
So Dorian went by himself, and I was driving because of the whole Dorian Nakia hold up, and well, so on the way to the vet, he decided to make a big stinky.
Yep.
I mean, like a bit. It was. I mean, on the way there, I thought it was the biggest stinky. It turns out it was not.
Yeah, because on the way back home, he made another one.
And that was really stinky.
Then he laid on it and kind of just like flattened it out in the bottom of the kennel.
That kind of happened because he might not have been securely in the back seat.
I was skipping over that little detail.
And
She took the on-ramp a little too tight, and he went pink. And then he went.
I've never had a cat roll in the back seat of a car in his carrier before. He was probably like, "What the hell?"
He's totally fine. At least I'm hoping that. We had just as a just in case thing. We had his anal glands checked, and the left one was empty, right one was full. So, but she said the texture and all that was normal. But I'm hoping that maybe that's what's been causing him to sing all night long, every night.
Well, so we went because he has a big giant hot spot on his tummy that
It turns out he has two hot spots.
Two hot spots that he's licking raw, and so it's nothing but red raw. It's not even. There's no skin left. It's just raw.
Well, there's skin, but it's agitated.
Yeah, not much. It's pretty much an open flesh wound, I think. So, because I've felt it wet at times, and anyway, so that's why we were going. And so, I think he makes a lot of noises before he goes to the bathroom. Like he will scream, and then he'll go. And then because he's doing a lot of abdomen licking, and he can't get to his rear end. I'm wondering if his anal glands are bothering him. So in the car on the way home, he had a big giant stinky that he rolled over onto, and his anal glands were still stinking up to high heaven. So it was, an adventure to say the least.
Yep.
Poor guy.
It's like I looked at him, observed him, I rubbed him down with paper towels, nothing came off. Of course, there was like one area that I forgot to check.
Yeah, which area was that, dear?
But
yeah, so he comes out, and I'm like, oh, and then I start dressing him on his outfit, and there's poop all over the floor and all over his butt.
Because he sat down. Yep. Poop adventures.
Poor guy.
Okay. Twix is peeing.
So now he has an outfit on. I did put it on cam for a minute earlier, and we've posted some pictures. I think we need to fill up the feeder. I'm gonna go get the food.
Okay.
Because I looked at it earlier.
I'll show a picture for those who didn't know, haven't seen it. It looks like we actually got it on backwards, because you can use like infant onesies on cats, but you have to basically put them on backwards and kind of hold for the head. Which,
Ghost Beast did correct us.
It prevents against things like this.
Look at that, boys. Like, we're just getting to it in time. Your buffet is ready.
And I'll show the picture from what Tracy shared.
You're not showing what's going on over here, dear.
Oh, they don't need to see that.
Oh yeah, look.
Take a screenshot.
He's totally helping. Look at here.
Oh my God, woman. Close the lid.
I was filling it. He's helping me.
And you're not discouraging them. You know, we got cats out in the garage probably right now because of her.
You would be very proud of being Nakia. They are exploring the garage like brave, confident young women that they are.
The dirty garage.
It's not that dirty.
With
It just
paint
doesn't.
cans.
No, it's not that dirty. It's just that Penny likes to roll all over everything and she comes back.
It was either that or a cone. And they only had hard cones there,
Yeah.
and we don't have any soft cones here, so it's like, yeah, make it do. We got a thunder shirt coming on Friday.
Actually, he's very comfortable in this.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do overnight. We probably should take it off, or we should do the actual way that we should do it, because he's gonna have to pee and pee in the middle of the night, and so he'll get it all over.
I think the way it's sitting, it probably he won't hit it. I'm hoping. But
Anyway, so that was our Monday. It was quite an adventure.
We can still flip it, cut a hole for the head, and just ignore the holes for the feet that we cut.
I think we only got it for $5. I think tomorrow we're gonna have to go out and get a few things.
Yay, Fred Meyers!
And it's perfect. He's always hungry. It was an exciting afternoon. Well, we were to the Linwood. I was in the Linwood one tonight, and there was hardly anyone there. John was in the car with Dorian, so I think it all depends on when you go.
%90 chance of rain.
Yeah. I'm going to bed, but you go pick him up.
It's not there yet.
We didn't do the driveway. Maybe tomorrow, and we will most likely have the trees come down on the 22nd, which is a lot later than I had thought. Freddy's. I didn't know it was known for the elderlies to go. Are we considered old?
Nope. I think Walmart is the place where all the late night crazies go.
I hope it does rain so that they're. Oh, the bee bombs were starting to flower.
Yep. And the Grackles are back today, and
Oh my gosh, so much.
they travel in a flock. It's like a family group. It's really interesting.
I didn't do the laundry from the projectile vomit from this morning. Did everyone get to see that on camera?
I saw that. I was like, whoa! Twix was up there, and he hit way over there.
Oh, where was he? He was on the top one?
I think it was on the lower,
This one?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
second middle shelf, and he tagged,
Yeah, it was like a spew of vomit. Apparently this little area needs to be cleaned, so I gotta do that. But then afterwards, when I let him out, they were like, we want our food, we want our food, we want our food. And so he had another, like, I don't know, eighth of a can, and did fine.
I've been fortunate at Walmart. The most crazy I've seen was going through the express checkout behind a guy with a coupon book that thick, which should be banned from the express line because it made it not so express. Yeah, Zuko put the projectile in projectile vomit. Yep.
I wonder what was going on. Just tell me.
It was real quick. He just had a couple of herks and then.
I got cute pictures of the lady that was interested in the boys, and with the cats that she ended up adopting. And one's a buff tabby, and the other one's a gray tabby, and their names are
A buff orange tabby. A creamy.
Jazz and.
It's still on the DVR. Sometime this morning. No, 12 hours. No, it wouldn't be. It's gone. Never mind.
What were their names? Jazz and.
Missed something.
Jazzy and Blue, and they're about 18 months old, I guess. And it sounds like she might have adopted them from like Pet Find or what, something like that. But anyway, one's like a dog, the other one's super shy, and she said that she needs them more than they need her. So I'm really happy for her that she didn't have to wait any longer, because she's actually been waiting since I think February-ish, when all this started going down.
Well, she probably did donate from some shelter, because they all list on Pet Finder.
Yeah. So, anyway, so that was a person that I had been talking to about possibly adopting these guys.
He's sniffing over there.
And then the lady that I had been in contact with is actually hearing impaired. She's deaf, and she teaches her cat sign language. Different, not sign language, but different, that's how they communicate. She teaches them. And these guys would have been so perfect, because they would have really picked that up really quickly. But it wasn't, their time, or it wasn't a match they found. Their family will come along. I think they would do really good, don't you think, with like a 10 to 14-year-old kids in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really nice. Because he would just be he would just love it.
And they're old enough to understand Zuko.
Yeah, that would be a nice age. And then they could run around the house with them, be crazy. I can see that as a perfect fit. They could do the lawn like crazy,
Have a mom that lets them out into the garage.
I do it because he has such a big reaction. So maybe you're just like, whatever. And I'd be like, oh.
Then you'd be like, okay, kitties, everybody. I'll leave the door open all the time now.
Yesterday he came out of his office, or yet today, I don't know what it was. And you're like, oh my God, the door is open. I am very proud of Nakia and B. They were building their confidence as strong young ladies. Strong, confident young ladies. And what happens is when the door's open for so long, you go down there and there's no one in there, because they're like, oh, this is boring. Mom's not down here. I've snipped everything.
I'm hoping for a full night's sleep with Dorian.
This morning was not good.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, we woke up and it was like, is he still alive? He's been totally quiet. He was.
It started at 5 a.m.
This morning? Yeah.
And then it literally went on until we woke up at 9.
Woke up. We got up.
And John's like, why isn't my alarm going off? I was waiting for my alarm. I was like, you really needed an alarm?
I think I managed to doze off again because he had a quiet period. But it's one of those things where you lay in bed and you're like, is this the time he stops meowing? Nope.
And then the funny thing is at 5 a.m., which is when the feeders go off. And we have 2 feeders in the bedroom. And so I got up.
I never hear those things.
I don't either. I don't hear them either. And which is really weird. They must be quiet ones. So anyway, so I went to the restroom and I come back and when I was leaving, Trillian was at one feeder. And then and then I go back into bed and I still hear crunch, crunch, crunch. And I'm like, John, who is that? And you're like, it's Trillian. I'm like, which feeder is she at? She'd moved to the next feeder and John had to chase her out of the room. She's literally going to all the feeders and like, yay, yum, 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 yum. Getting way too much.
Dorian weighs 16.18 pounds. He weighed 16 pounds at his last vet check, so his weight's not going down. So I did notice that after he had the onesie put on that he was walking around a lot more.
Where did he get more?
It's probably just a coincidence, but...
Yeah, she knows the cycle, and she knows no one else is going for it. She's like, I'm going to eat it. I don't want it to go to waste.
And then it's like people have noticed that Zuko will get up from his nap and go sit down at the bowls like minutes before they dispense.
I have these girls that I care for in the Brave Room. We call them the mean girls because they literally have chased sitters out of the house, out of the apartment crying. I'm not kidding. They're very aggressive. And so they're fine with me, but I also make sure that you have to be very careful around the food. So they have feeders like we do, same exact feeders. And literally they go off at like 4 each day. And if I'm there like an hour and a half to an hour before the feeders go off, they ignore me. They just sit in front of the feeders for like an hour, hour and a half. And it's great because they can be really aggressive.
Now, the puking incident was already scrolled off a DVR. And,
unless it was saved by someone.
There's no need to say that. I thought he threw up from the windowsill. And then I looked up and I went back and saw that he actually threw up from the tower. And it just like arced.
Trevor Noah is back. He took a 2-week vacation. How dare he?
You know, everybody's working from home.
I know, right?
Or staying home and not working. It's like, it's my turn. Honestly, for me, nothing's changed other than she's around a lot more.
He loves it.
A lot. Actually, I got used to you being around a lot more, like after 2 or 3 days.
Apparently the house is louder when I'm home. That's what I hear. Hi, Julia.
Not as much time to work on my personal projects and stuff like that, or game. But it's all good.
We have alone nights, just so you guys know. There's not we're not spending every second, and we choose to be like, okay, we're gonna do alone night tonight. So he could do these projects.
I did do finalized one thing. It's like one thing I've been trying to do, so I'm like spending less time in the computer room when I'm gaming, is trying to play the games on the big screen TV. Tried Steam Link, and it just wasn't enough performance. And I finally got something working with Parsec that I was really impressed with.
So the end result is you game up here more.
I could, but I also found that I can use Parsec to replace Splashtop for remote desktop.
Blah 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 blah. So what does that mean?
Means that I can remote into all the computers for more than 5 computers for free. Mm. Or I can pick and choose which one I use Parsec and which one I use Splashtop.
So we made it. I'm sorry. When I say we, John made it, but I helped by picking and getting the ingredients and doing the cleanup. So we, but John cooked, made a fabulous meal tonight.
Chicken teriyaki and the pressure cooker, Instapot. It was very good. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I'm liking the Instant Pot because it's a lot less work chopping vegetables and stuff, and though there is sometimes chopping, but like tonight, add oil, put the chicken in, brown the chicken, take the chicken out, add a bunch of liquids and some crushed pineapple, put the chicken back, close it. 25 minutes later, actually 3 minutes later, open it back up, put the things I forgot in there, and then close it back up, and 25 minutes later, chicken.
We had chicken, rice, and corn, and then the gravy or whatever.
The juices was a nice, was full of flavor.
Yeah, and so we were using that to top everything. And so we're gonna make one of Bee Beep's recipes she sent us. That's chicken, and it's the chipotle chicken. We're gonna do that later in the week. And we have a pork meal that we're making tomorrow night.
It was like with the HelloFresh meals, they were good, but they were time consuming. It was like 20, 30 minutes. You know, you got to chop all the vegetables. You got to chop up tomatoes or potatoes and put them in the oven, and then fry meat and make garnish and make toppings, and it was time consuming.
It was more expensive too.
Yeah.
Than us doing this, and
Well, the nice thing about HelloFresh is like you got all the if you don't mind cooking but you hate shopping for ingredients, it's good there. But now we got like we're still shopping for ingredients, but the meals are easier to prepare. And I'm okay with shopping for ingredients.
Yeah, we did a treasure hunt yesterday. But a lot of it is if we have it once, we don't need to go get it many times. Like a lot of the herbs and the spices and stuff. So we're building our pantry up, I guess, is what we're doing. And like we did a carry out on Saturday, and honestly, this meal was so much better than.
Yeah, Lombardi's. Well, actually, I enjoyed my lasagna from Lombardi's. They didn't like the meals they got. Nobody liked the garlic bread.
I don't know if I'd call it garlic bread.
It's blue cheese and garlic, and I'm not a fan of blue cheese to begin with. So
I like blue cheese, but not like that. And I don't think that was blue cheese. It was some kind of other.
we actually had a pantry, but we tore it down.
Yeah.
We took it out. But we have cabinets, lots of cabinets, which we've pretty much all filled up and rearranged a couple times.
Well, when I say pantry, I mean like dry goods and spices. Like we don't have a lot of those items. It's a newer kitchen.
Yeah, we got a spice drawer.
Yeah, so, or like if we, like lime juice, or we just don't have a lot of staples that you can make pretty much any meal out of, like some kitchens do. Yes, a well-stocked pantry. Thank you, and Mary Jane. That's correct. What are you eating?
Oh, Nakia. We were trying to go to sleep last night, and just got to the point where she was so tired that she got slap happy and was giggling up a storm. But and we were just about to go to sleep, and this one brought this on, was Nakia brought in a moth.
Oh, I forgot about that.
She brought it into the bedroom and let it loose. We had like 4 cats in there.
And then 5.
And then all the cats were like going all over trying to get it. And it's like, I saw it up there. I was like, okay, come here, Bee. And I like grabbed Bee. I was like, let's go get that moth. And then it landed on the dresser, and then it went behind the dresser. And I actually had to push the dresser a little bit closer to the wall because Bee was trying to get to it. I managed to I was trying to move the moth out, but it went underneath the dresser. So it's like game over. It's probably, 10 years from now, we'll move the dresser. There'll be a dead moth underneath there. Nope, it crawled out. Ruthie got it and ran from the room with it.
Of course Ruthie got it, because she's the alpha kitty in the house. I thought you said it was a little bit behind the dresser and she dug it out.
It was. I think she definitely pulled it out. It probably moved towards the opening. Oh, poor Beep Beep. For those watching on Brooke Ivy's channel, she spilled a 5-gallon tub of blue cheese dressing in a walk-in fridge, and it's one of those that has the knobby textured floors that you can't really just scrape off. Yeah, she ruined blue cheese for her.
Mosquito hawk. Never heard of that before.
I think that's the big ones. I forget what they're called. Crane flies.
Hmm.
Mosquito hawk. Let me look that up though. Yeah, so I like doing that because it like stimulates them.
Do you have your phone in here? Yeah. Pinterest keeps trying to send me all these fairy things.
Oh, it is a thing.
And
It's mosquito
Oh.
hawk, otherwise known as
Crane.
crane fly.
Well, Nakia's not in the garage anymore, dear. I'll be happy to know that.
Skeeter eater, giant mosquito, no, and no.
Oh, Twix loves. Well, one, he loves the balls, and specifically this new one. And he loves when I fill it with toys. You should see him right now. And he loves his little baby that he's licking right now.
Crane flies are
So
totally
overall,
harmless.
he's a very happy guy. He's so cute. Who's still baby? Who's still baby?
Adult crane flies eat very little and do not bite. And they may not eat anything at all. Though they could sponge up liquids.
Look at this picture.
Interesting. Oh, that's cute.
Let me see what he's doing in there. So tomorrow, we might be getting our second stroller. And that's what he's doing right now. And the person that might be coming to drop it off is actually a staff member of Homeward Pet. And so if she comes over and she feels comfortable, she can come in the house and meet the kitties. She's the one that matched Penny and I.
Julia has a question about
Yes.
what's your favorite thing about fostering so far?
I have working together with John. Because we love to work together and share and do things together.
Yeah. And I'm happy that she is getting into the whole fostering thing. And these are good kitties to break her in.
A lot of the concerns for me with fostering is the time, right?
Yeah.
Usually in the past I've worked 12 to 13 hours a day. And this house with 10 cats requires, a good chunk of time to clean. I don't like a dirty house, and I don't like things not to be kept up. And so that causes a lot of stress and anxiety for me. And so if we have fosters, I feel like I need to be able to have the time to attend to their needs correctly, as well as the needs of our cats. So
that's why next time we have young ones, I'm gonna make sure that we have a mother involved, because young kittens are too much work to break you with.
No, I don't mind if I am not working, away from the house 12 hours a day, or
Yeah.
and that's honestly what, if we hadn't had this break, I would be doing. So it's really all about the time, and our cats need attention and have special needs and requirements. And when you have 8 cats, it's a big commitment. And honestly, Bea and Ruthie still have a lot of issues.
Yep.
And we haven't worked truly through those yet.
Things are improving, but it's slow.
Yeah, and then just like any cat owner, parent, we have to work on things too.
Yeah.
So,
It's like we're trying to figure out a new dynamic that works for our cats and fostering. Because unfortunately, for a lot of the fans, our cats have to come first.
yeah.
And that's one reason why it took so long to start fostering, because we had to work out a dynamic out there first.
And it still wasn't good. I mean, you remember that one night there was a huge fight when we were in here, and we had to separate the cats for 2 weeks. Like there was 2 weeks that our cats were not together.
Yeah.
Because of the fight. And so, and that's stressful for everybody. There was something that was said that Yeah, I mean, it should be easier with litter staying in the room. Yeah, that's definitely, like, I personally like confident cats, and having experiences exploring a house is really good kitten training for them to be in their own house so that they feel confident. So I think that we have a great system and dynamic right now. Not that I'm saying I would want to let 2-week-old kittens out, but I would say when they're 5 to 6 to 7, weeks old, I think that they should have some exploration, and they should be able to. I'm a huge fan of kitten kindergarten, which is basically starting at a very young age. You give the kittens different sets of goals, and you introduce them to lots of different things. So like one of the things is introducing them to a dog, introducing them to kids, introducing them to other cats like Dorian at a very young age, because they're much more well-rounded cats later on in life. And so although, yeah, they could definitely be in this room, for me, I would probably at a certain age want to advocate for them to be able to have more experiences than just this room. Because I don't, again, it's all about what kind of cats can they be later on.
Yeah, we've already seen with Cougar and Dorian that cats that interact with them, or kittens that interact with them, adapt to their new home a lot faster, especially if that new home has cats in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yes, these guys out are a lot because they are gigantuous and they have a lot of energy. You should see the way they tear around this house. It's pretty intense. They are out a lot, and we actually enjoy having them out a lot. We can now tell their future parents that they love the kitchen, and we have set no boundaries with them in the kitchen, so they now will know that that's something that their new parents will have to work through, because we have literally set no boundaries for them in the kitchen.
Well, I don't let them, hound me when I'm making food, but
Well, you go into the bathroom.
sometimes.
So
with my own food, I still make it there,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I kind of like have the fridge on one side, and I'm like blocking them.
The other thing though is that most people don't want their cats on the counters. We don't care. We have 10 cats that are on our counters all day long.
I don't think these cats unless you work hard on training, will stay off a counter.
They would do it. You would just have a lot of training.
Okay, yeah, that's the new map. I should go pick them up.
Okay. Oh, you're playing back here with a bee. Are you trying to eat the bee with me not being aware? Are you trying to eat the bee?
Right. I'm going to go ahead and head out and pick up my son. He rode his bike to work, but it looks like it's raining.
Yep, and I'm going to do just some training, and then I'm going to go because I'm ready for bed. And I have cats to wrangle out of the garage.
I'll check that too. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Where's Daddy going? Anywho, it's always great to chat. Everybody gives me energy sometimes. Most of the time. Some nights I'm just exhausted. You guys haven't done any training in like weeks. I do training every day with Ruthie. She demands it. She'll bite your hand off if you don't. He's purring already. Are you purring? God, they have just amazing faces. Kiss. Thank you. Kiss. Spin. Sit. Up. Come. Come here. Kiss. Give me a kiss. God, you're such a gentleman. Kiss. Up. Kiss. Spin. Sit. Kiss. Up. Kiss. Good job. No, oh, no more. Love you guys. Oh, you're so cute. I love you too. Yeah, typically cats have short training sessions because you don't want them to get bored. So usually anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. And also you don't want to give them too many treats. No. So they should all. So training sessions are usually pretty short. But these guys, I've done 7 or 8 minute trainings with them in the beginning. But then we had so many tummy issues, I didn't want to make it worse. Oh, you babies. Well, tell Lizzie I said hello when she comes on. Hope you guys all had a good night. Yeah, I need to build up their combination tricks, baby. No, we're done. You guys, I guess see you in the morning. You in the morning when I come and scoop. Missing traffic. Chapstick. Put this guy here. I'm going to set it up so you guys can destroy the room in about 5 minutes. And I'll wash the other ball tomorrow. Hope you get some sleep, Julia. Good night, Mary Jane. Hope you guys all get some good night sleeps. I hope this doesn't go there. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, look how cute you are. No one can see you. Okay, love you guys. Okay, enjoy the whiskers. Have a perfect night.